To solve this question, remember that multiple division problems have to be resolved from left to right to follow our order of operations. So we have to start with 5,000 divided by 20. And something we can do before we start dividing, division is the same thing as a fraction. So we can simplify this down a little bit before we start dividing. We can factor out the greatest common factor, which is 10, and reduce both the top number and bottom number by a factor of 10, giving us 500 divided by 2, which is a little bit quicker. And that's something you can do mentally in your head. If you see a number with zeros divided by a number with zeros, you can just cross out pairs of zeros like that. So now let's do that division. 2 can go into 500. Well, 2 goes into 5 2 times, and 2 times 2 is 4. When we subtract, we're left with 1, and we bring down a 0. 2 can go into 10 exactly 5 times evenly with no remainder, but we still have to bring down that last 0 and say 2 cannot go into 0, so we have to put a 0 right there. Now our division problem is 250 divided by 25 divided by 5. Now remember our rules with base 10 for this division problem. If we take a number with 1 0 and divide it by 10, we will get that same number but without the 0. So we would get 25. That means if this is true, this statement here of 250 divided by 25 would equal 10. So if you can recognize that this number and this number are the same except one of them has a 0, when you divide those two numbers, you're going to get 10. You're going to get the base 10. If this were 2,500 divided by 25, then you would get 100 instead of 10 because there were two zeros. So now we know that this next part of our division problem is going to equal 10 divided by 5, and 10 divided by 5 we know is 2, making 2 our correct answer.